Hi, everybody. It's Mike Kennedy, Vermont Bar Council. It's Monday, May 2nd, 2022, the first day of 2022's Wellbeing Week in Law. What's Wellbeing Week in Law? Well, I'm not going to give you the entire history of how we got here and why we even have a Wellbeing Week in Law. So I'll say this. Wellbeing Week in Law is a national event that has two goals. First goal, raise awareness, continue to raise awareness as to the behavioral health issues that impact people who work in the legal profession. I think we're doing a pretty good job on that goal. 6 or 7 years ago, we weren't even talking about this. Now it's talked about often and openly, and I think that's great. We have to make sure we continue to do that, though, continue to raise awareness. The second goal is to encourage action, to promote action, to get people to do things that will benefit their well-being. So here's what's going on this week. The organizers have assigned a different theme to each day, with each theme being an aspect or a component of our overall well-being. The different themes are or components: physical well-being, spiritual well-being, intellectual well-being, social well-being, and emotional well-being. The organizers have also put out an activity guide, a participation guide that is chock full of different things you can do to address each of those components of well-being. So there's like 35 or 40 different suggestions for each day of the week. And they break them into three categories: things you can read, things you can listen to or watch, things you can actually do. I'm not expecting people to do something every single day, or to do something, to do more than one thing every single day. That's great. If that's for you, go for it. I'm just hoping that maybe people will find one thing on one day this week that they can do to participate in Wellbeing Week in Law, and that maybe they will continue to do. That becomes a habit, that becomes a way to perpetually address, proactively address well-being. Things you might do don't have to be limited to the things I just mentioned that are in the participation guide. That guide is great, but remember, wellness is very, very personal, very, very individual. Whatever works for you to address your well-being, do that. Okay, so yeah, today is physical well-being. Today's theme is stay strong. It's the importance of physical well-being. And first, I want to say what that isn't. I think people get a little, it's been my experience when I start talking about these things, like, oh, Mike, yeah, and you run. Running's not for me. I don't want to run a marathon. We're not asking, the organizers aren't suggesting that you run a marathon, sign up for one, or even run a mile, okay? Not suggesting or asking you to get the firm together, hike the Long Trail, or hike Mount Mansfield and Camel's Hump in back-to-back days. We're not doing that at all. What the goal is to encourage action, to raise awareness about the impact that your physical well-being can have on your overall well-being, and to encourage people to take steps to improve their physical well-being. So for instance, today in the material, you can read about how better sleep might relieve stress, how dietary changes can help with stress, how a simple breathing exercise can help with stress. These very, very small things that you can do to improve your physical well-being. So for instance, maybe today in the afternoon, instead of having another cup of coffee, you don't need more caffeine. Or maybe today you have a healthy snack instead of a candy bar. Or maybe tonight it's a glass of water instead of a drink. Or even this, maybe today you find 20 minutes to go without technology. You're not checking your phone, you're not checking your email, you're not online at all. That can, technology breaks are among the things that help improve physical well-being. Again, whatever works for you, find something. Lots of ideas and lots of suggestions in the material. Check them out, and I encourage people to participate. If you let me know that you participated, I will get you worldwide fame on my blog. All seriously, the organizers have ways to win prizes. If you participate and let them know, you can register to win some pretty good raffle prizes. Remember, encourage your colleagues, encourage your lawyer employees, non-lawyer coworkers. We're all part of this together. We're all part of the profession, and we're all subject to the same behavioral health issues that that exist and that impact so many of us. So get involved. I hope you find a way. My physical well-being I almost jumped over the railing behind me. I got my umbrella open because it started to rain right when I started to film this, and I hadn't opened the umbrella apparently since I closed it last fall, and this little tiny piece of a bee's nest fell out, or a hornet's nest, and it scared the crap out of me because I remember last year when I opened it up, there were like hornets all over the place. I literally almost went sprinting after I jumped over here. That would have been my activity for the day. Fortunately, it isn't my activity for the day. I'm going to find something else, but I don't even know why I shared that story. Anyway, have a great day.